The infamous pi cycle top is scheduled to cross in just 2 days from now, meaning the bull market could be over in 2 days from now. In today's video, this is a highly requested video. In today's video, I'm gonna give my honest opinion on this indicator and on the market cycle top. If I don't believe we're at a market cycle top, then the question becomes, are we close and what do I expect? Welcome in if you're new here. Welcome back if you're joining. If you're new, welcome in, hit that subscribe button. Do you wanna have less stress and more success? Yes, you do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that bell, less stress, more success, hit that thumbs up button. Let's jump straight into it. The pi cycle top is upon us. In just 2 days from now, we will see the orange line cross above the red line. I'm going to show you with the projected outcome right here, but we're going to go step by step. We've covered this indicator for months and months and months, and we've had a distinct strategy in place. The pi cycle top is essentially the 111-day moving average crossing above the 350, which is the 2x multiple of the 350. And when that happens, it's projected to be the market cycle top, meaning we had a cross back here, it's the market cycle top, and we're supposed to go into a bear market for the next 1 to 2 years. Now, if you follow our channel, you already know that we have a mathematical approach and an approach to the facts and the charts. And we knew that this was one of many charts that dictate the market cycle top. And we're going to go through the 4 or 5 others today. And we were looking for confluence, meaning if one chart said, hey, this is the market cycle top, and the other 4 or 5 are screaming, no, it's not the market cycle top. But if we had all 5 charts screaming it's the market cycle top, then it's the market cycle top. And that's been our approach all along, and we are incredibly close to a cross. Have we crossed yet? No, we haven't. Scheduled to cross officially in just 2 days from now. So in this video, we need to really decide how much faith should we put into this, and what are all those other 4 or 5 charts saying? Are they saying we're at a market cycle top? If not, are they saying we're close to a market cycle top? Are we days away, weeks away, months away, years away? What are these charts saying? So let's dig into the facts. If you're new here, we just look at the facts. We don't look at our emotional opinion. We're not covering the news or any fundamentals. It's just price action. Men lie, women lie, the charts don't lie. So let's dig into the facts. We know that in the past cycle, we've had many corrections, a 39% correction here, another 39, another 29% correction until we reached our blow-off top. Our blow-off top or our super cycle is what you see every single time right before a market cycle top. Now, I do want to preface this by saying, I don't know what's happened, but over the past, I would say 7-ish days, there's been a lot of comments that said, hey, Steve predicted the end of the bull market with the pi cycle. And I'm quite perplexed by these comments because it was certainly not me that said that. It may have been somebody else. I don't know. But I would welcome you to go watch our previous video or any video, and I guarantee you will not find us saying that the bull market is over. You will find us analyzing the facts in the charts and looking for confluence in the charts. So there may have been a misunderstanding. If you guys have any information, let me know in the comments down below. But quite perplexed with those comments because it was clearly not me that said that. But we'll dig into the facts today so you have a better understanding of how we're looking at the charts. So we can't argue with the fact that the pi cycle is about to cross. However, the facts are this pi cycle was created after those 3 cycles already took place, meaning these kind of cycles where we can see, you know, cycle 1 back here in 2011, cycle 2 back here in 2013, and cycle 3 back here in 2017. This pi cycle chart indicator wasn't created back here in 2011. It wasn't created back here in 2013. It was created after 2017, and it was retrofitted to fit the charts. Meaning, just based on the data, we didn't have any data that said this has been correct yet. It was retrofitted to be correct, but we are in a situation now where we need to assess, is it correct now? Because we can see that in 2 days from now, we're going to have a cross. So when we dig into the facts, that's the approach we're going to take. We're looking for confluence, and more importantly, we're really deciding in this video how much more legs do we have in this bull market. It's a very exciting time. Bitcoin has crossed 60,000, almost 61,000 as I'm speaking right now. And your biggest question is, does this have days left, weeks left, months left, or years left? How much time can we be super excited with Bitcoin continuing to rise, knowing that we're in a cycle? And then if you follow our videos, we believe we're in a new decacycle. We're in a 10-year cycle, not a 4-year cycle. You know, you've heard a lot about 4-year cycles, but we believe, based on the Elliott wave theory, that we've just started wave 1 of a new 10-year cycle, a decacycle. So we'll get into that as well. But what I want to start with is something even more important that will affect your life very, very deeply in an immense way, right? You want more success in crypto. You're not happy with the results you're getting. You're missing out on a lot of trades. You want more financial freedom for you and your family. But right now, it's your lucky day. To celebrate the bull run, we're having a 50% off blowout sale on our legendary courses. Our courses that have changed lives all around the world. You can get our courses today, right now, at 50% off. It's a very limited time. People flocked to our site yesterday, scooping up the courses. Our site nearly crashed, but it held strong. It's to celebrate the bull run, and it's to celebrate you. Put your foot down. You've been thinking about getting these courses for a long time. Today is your day. This is the day you're going to remember for a long time. Time to put your foot down, pull the trigger. This is for you. This is for your family, and this is for your future. Go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, the link is down below, and sign up to get your courses right now. You can read about the courses down here in these question boxes, but you're getting the gold bundle. You're getting the hybrid indicator, which gets trade alerts to your phone or your email. It's a game changer. This will change everything for you. This is hands down the best decision you will make in crypto. Go scoop it up now, 50% off. This won't last long. cryptocrewuniversity.com. If you go to sign up and it's a little bit out of your budget, we have payment plans. You can split it into 3 payments or 12 payments. It's up to you. Obviously, if you pay up front, it's a lot cheaper. So go to cryptocrewuniversity.com, scoop up those courses. That'll be a game changer. Now, 2 days from now, we're going to cross. This is another indicator that's built off of the pi cycle that projects when it will cross. That's how we know that it's 2 days from now, that it's projected right now that we will cross. But now that we've kind of broken down the pi cycle, we understand, hey, this thing's going to cross. It was built after these previous cycles. But what are the other charts saying? What are the other charts saying? Let's get into the log growth curves. Each time we had a market cycle top, we reached our top log growth curve, meaning this yellow line here. So back in 2011, when we reached our pinnacle top, we reached the top of the log growth curves. Back here in 2013, when we had our market cycle top, we reached the top of the log growth curves. Same in 2017. So where are we now? Let's zoom in and take a look. We're not close. We're not close. We're midway between our median line and the top line. Okay, and just to put it in perspective, in this month right here in April, the top line is projected to be 101,000, meaning that according to this chart, we are at least crossing the $100,000 threshold before we reach our market cycle top, according to just the log growth curves. Again, we want to have confluence. If this chart was also at the top log growth curve and we were just about to have a pi cycle, we would be having a very different conversation. But that's not the case. So far, it's 1 and 1. One chart says we're at the top. One chart says we're not. So how about we go to the third chart? The third chart here is the Bitcoin investor tool. If we scroll left, we already know that this red line here as soon as we get above it, that's really where the market cycle takes a parabolic approach. This is where we have our blow off top. Our blow off top is just a technical term that literally like the top blows off and everything starts to fall apart. That's the pinnacle point of the market cycle. In simple terms, we need to get above the red line to have our blow off top. And so far, we're not above our red line. If you're asking, hey, where is the red line right now? It's right at about 75K, which is where we are projected to go with our bull flag breakout. If you follow our videos, which I'm sure you do now, make sure you subscribe. Maybe a few videos ago, last week or something, we covered the bull flag. We had the breakout. It was an official breakout. It was an official trade alert, and we're projected to reach about 75,000 with that. And it just so happens that that's right where this red line is currently. So far, two charts are saying, no, this is not the top, and one chart, the pi cycle, is saying yes. Let's go to the next one. The next one is, obviously we are in our 10-year deca cycle, but we're now looking toward the bottom of the screen. Peel your eyes to the bottom where we have the RSI. Keep in mind, this is a 2-week chart. You probably don't see a 2-week chart very often unless you follow our videos. In our videos, we take a couple steps back so you see the big picture, so you can see this full wave play out instead of really having a lot of stress day to day. Oh my God, Bitcoin is up $1 and down $4 and up $7. We could care less about that. We're looking at the bigger picture. That's where you're going to make all your money and lose all your money. So focus more on the big picture, less on the day to day. And when you focus on the big picture, you come to realize like, hey, each of these market cycle tops, the RSI on the 2-week chart got right at about 94. Okay, it did that in 2011, and it did that in 2013, and it did it in 2017. The one anomaly was this one in 2013, which was our false top. And we have more charts to really illustrate, are we in a false top as well? But that was the only anomaly. Everyone else was literally, and by the way, this false top had a 77% correction, so it was pretty well worth it following this chart. And at any rate, where are we right now? Right now, we're at approximately 81. Have we reached this holy grail of 94, 95 yet? No, we haven't. So this is another chart that says, hey, we still got some room. We're not quite at that threshold where we were each of the previous market cycle tops. So far, we're really tipping the tide to the other side, saying, hey, we're not close. We're not close to the market cycle top. Again, you can't retrofit these, right? You can retrofit anything. But again, when the data comes, when you look at the data, you want confluence. If you're a trader, you don't want to look at one chart and one chart is screaming to buy and you don't look at any other chart. You want confluence as a trader, and it just basically, it eliminates all of those false signals. In any chart in the world, you're going to have false signals. And then the lower the time frame it is, the more false signals. To eliminate this problem of false signals, just look for confluence. That's it. Look for the same story in multiple charts. And if you're getting conflicting stories, then it's not time to trade. It's that simple, right? So far, we've broken down the pi cycle. We say, hey, this is about to cross, but it was retrofitted. These other charts are screaming we're not close to the top yet. We still have another chart to look at. And before we get to that, I just want to remind you of this 50% off blowout sale to celebrate the bull run. I know how important it would be for you and your family. I know how much you've thought about the courses. It's time to pull the trigger. I'm going to be there with you every step of the way. This will be the best decision you've ever made in crypto. Hands down. I guarantee you're going to write me that email and thanking me in a month from now. Like, I'm so glad I pulled the trigger. So go sign up, cryptocrewuniversity.com. Click right here to sign up to the gold bundle. Read about it below. And again, if you're struggling with the payments, you can break it down into payment plans. Really simple. If you have any questions, just email me right here with the contact button. Now let's get to our last chart. The last chart is really, I love this chart. And if you follow our channel, this is based on the Fibonacci. I love the Fibonacci. And this is based on, really, we're looking at the RSI through a different lens, right? We're looking at it through a different lens. This is the monthly chart. We just looked at it through the 2-week chart, but this tells a very different story, right? This tells a very different story. On a monthly chart, what we did in each of the past 2 cycles was we had 2 tops, okay? 2 tops in the RSI, not in price. 2 tops in the RSI, meaning on the monthly, we pulled up to this 94-ish area, not once, but twice in this cycle here in 2011. In 2013. In 2017, we topped once, but twice at this level. So it's a very interesting philosophy, looking at it from that perspective, knowing that these past 2 cycles, we had 2 peaks over this 94 level. We haven't even had 1 peak yet. So this chart is looking at it through a different lens and saying, hey, we actually have more time than we think inside of this bull run. So this chart predicts more time, but it does not predict that we're in the top right now. So without a doubt, we can say that, hey, we can appreciate and respect the pi cycle. If the pi cycle was created before and it's been accurate in live time multiple times, and if it had 5 to 6 data points, we can put even more respect on it. But right now, without a doubt, it's clearly stating that we are not at a market cycle top. However, the market cycle top could be within 3, 4, 6 months from now. And it seems quite obvious that given once we cross this median line in the log growth curves, it was 2 months before our top. Here it was 7 months, and here it was 4 months. We are now 2 months above this top, this median line. So it's going to get interesting. I want to do a follow-up video with exactly how much time I think is left in this bull run and how high we can go. And again, we're going to be looking for confluence and just the facts in the charts. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Hit that subscribe button. Again, I do want to mention this video again. Please go take a look at this. I don't know if the people commenting over the past week were bots, or I have a hard time believing they were real humans that said, oh my God, Steve predicted that the bear market is over. I don't know what happened, but please go take a look at this video with an honest approach. And nowhere in this video do we say anything like that. In any of our videos, we've said that. So just to be clear, if there's any confusion here, I do not believe we're at a market cycle top. There's no evidence in the chart that suggests that outside of the pi cycle, which we illustrated from multiple avenues that it was retrofitted, okay? So the overwhelming majority of the charts are saying that we're not at a top, just to be very, very clear. And go take a look at that video if you haven't done so already. And then if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button. You want to have less stress, more success, hit that button, turn on the bell, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you right back here in the next video. Coming up in videos, I want to do an Ethereum, a realistic price prediction for this bull run. I also want to do a Bitcoin and how much time I believe is left. And the market's really starting to move. We're getting very close to entering our super cycle. You can feel that the wave is just about to come. So remember to stay level-headed. Remember to always make sound decisions. Don't make emotional decisions, and don't try to revenge trade. If you lose a trade and you try to make that money back and revenge trade and all in one trade, and then that's where it's going to get really, really dicey for you. So again, if you haven't done so already, I've been trading for 20 years. I basically took all of my knowledge, condensed it down into literally the purest form. That's why our courses are so successful and changed so many lives. I took all the knowledge, condensed it down into only what you need to know. It's 50% off. This would be the best decision for you and your family and your future. Literally, there's no better decision. So I look forward to welcoming you in. I'll see you right back here in the next video. Peace and love to the fellow underdogs.
I realized that I definitely didn't know enough.
And I lost some money.
I was trading primarily with emotions, and I was losing bad.
And I've made money back.
I made back what I spent on the course times 3.
And I was making more money than they were.